Okay, welcome to the 23rd episode of the Bloomers podcast. And today I have a special guest here, and he is a filmmaker, producer, comedian, basically everything in the freaking book, dude. Mehtab Brar, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
What's up? As you said, I'm Mehtab Brar. I am basically a clout whore, and I'm proud of it.
Okay, good description,
Wait, can
bro.
I swear? Can I swear?
Yeah, dude, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah.
No worries, bro. Do say whatever the hell you want, doesn't matter.
All right, sick.
So yeah, the first thing I always talk about whenever I start one of these guest episodes is how we met. And honestly, Matab and I, we've just been talking on Instagram for months. We're like replying to each other's stories and stuff. But like, dude, we haven't, like I said this earlier, like 5 minutes ago, we haven't met in person, which is kind of weird for me. First time for me, not for you, because you had your own podcast where you did that. But
It's the
yeah,
beauty of the internet. Like, you don't know them, but you're like, yo, we're boys.
yeah, man, it's cool. It's cool to like see how like we didn't even know each other and we're both creators on, whatever platforms and stuff. And we just decided to collab and you were willing to do it, which thank you for coming on here. I forgot to say that in front of the camera.
Thanks
But
for
yeah.
having me. It's always fun to whore myself out on camera.
Okay, yeah. Dude, so first thing I guess tell us, because I say us because I also, I'm still getting to know you. Tell me what, you know, you do, what you operate on, like what platforms you're on, what you like to do, what you create, and it was basically stuff like that. You know?
All right, all right. So I'll do it I'll like divide it by the random shit that I do. All
Mhm.
right. So comedy is like that's the easiest thing that I do. I tell jokes on the stage and I pray that people laugh. Like genuinely. Like I pray.
Hilarious, bro. I laugh so hard at them.
At least somebody does. Because some shows nobody laughs.
It's bad.
But yeah, so yeah, but comedy's a fun thing. I also make movies, like a bunch of short films. I'm working on a feature film. You asked what I operate on. I operate on insane amounts of caffeine. Only caffeine. Only thing that's keeping me running right now too.
What type of coffee do you like?
Oh, it's not
What
coffee. It's like cha.
oh, it's like yeah, chai, yeah, like tea.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, word.
Like literally, like even right now, I got the cha in this,
Oh, word. Okay, yeah.
and
So like extremely high dose or what?
I just make a lot of it. Like sort of like in the mornings after class, and then like twice before I pass out. Just because like it keeps me awake and it keeps me asleep. My body's weird.
Keeps you asleep.
I don't know why that shit knocks me out. I don't know why.
Damn. Okay. Dude, do you make your own tea bags or what? Like, how does that work?
No, no, we just get them from like Safeway or something.
Oh,
It's like,
word.
but then just like add a bunch of other stuff into it. Then it's like magic.
Yeah. Okay. So, dude, that's sick. You said so. You talked about comedy and short films. So, filmmaking and comedy. What do you feel like is your like main thing that if you had to abandon the rest, you would just focus on that?
Filmmaking, filmmaking. I'm only
Why?
doing
Well, why is that?
comedy. I'm only doing comedy just because it's gonna open the door into more filmmaking type of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like telling jokes on stage as much.
Really?
Yes, because I hate the crowd. I hate crowds 'cause, like if they don't laugh, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna die. But I can pretend and think that people are laughing if I make a movie. I can pretend they're laughing when they're not really.
Yeah. So does that have to do with like? So it just has to do with the presence of people being there. That
It's
makes like
not
a difference.
not not really. I don't know. Like I'm not worried about people in general. Like I'm okay with performing in front of people. It's like the groove. If an audience doesn't like what you're doing, it kind of throws off your entire thing.
Yeah.
And then like you always get different results. But like with if I'm making a movie, it's the same thing every time. No, it's like if the audiences like it, I still get like my final message out there. Like if I'm telling a joke on stage, I start with a punchline. I start with a good setup. They don't like it, and I fumble the punchline because the vibes are off. I'm
Yeah.
screwed. The whole thing's screwed. But if the people hate the movie from the beginning, it doesn't throw off anything else. So then they just hate it internally. They hate it from the. They hate the whole thing, but I'm okay with that because that's like my perfect vision of what I'm making.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
They
Dude, that's
don't
beautiful.
hate me because I screw up. They hate me because they hate me, and I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, yeah, because the hate actually, like in terms of attention, gives you more attention from people. When they hate you,
Yeah.
they'll give you that attention. Yeah. Dude, so one of the questions I have here is how do you like before you do like a stand-up comedy, how do you prepare for that moment? Caffeine?
Hmm. No, no. Honestly, the thing before a show is I don't eat or drink anything, like at all. Okay. This kind of like bad to say, but I low key starve myself before a show because I'm like, all right, Mehtab, if you do good, you will eat good after this show. If you do bad, I will torture you.
Oh, okay.
So that's like one thing I do just in my head. So I'm like, all right, cool. I finished the show. It was a good show. I got chicken tenders right now. I tell my buddies in the audience, yo, if they laugh at this joke, I tell the server to get some chicken tenders ready. If
Yeah.
it's a bad show, if they don't laugh at some jokes, I just tell them just don't order anything, just some water.
Damn, bro. That's actually interesting. Interesting way to what is it called?
Like some,
To discipline yourself. Yeah, that's the word.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, guys like discipline himself, and like right before a show, like as I'm what? Uh, sorry, let's throw this away. Yeah, right before show, I like to just like literally as I'm walking up stage, I'm like reading all my jokes. I'm like, okay, so I'm doing this joke here, this joke here, this joke here. Don't do this joke. Don't do this joke. Do this joke instead. Like
Yeah.
I just have like all a big like checklist right here, which jokes I should do, which jokes I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like little notes, like they laughed at this, they didn't laugh at this. Fix up
Mhm.
this. So yeah.
Cool, bro. Um, you know, we were talking about the audience and stuff, and how you like it when you would rather have them hate you than just you know like the thing you said earlier. I can't. You described it very well. I can't describe it as well as you. But um, how do you deal with how do you deal with the way people think about you? Does that affect you, and how do you deal with it on stage?
I do not care if people hate me. Like genuinely, like I'm like no, not everyone's gonna like me. I am a character, basically.
Yeah.
That's how to put it. I am not a average person. So I get like some people won't like me. I'm like whatever, it happens. But just like basically, I'm just like just be yourself, and then whoever you vibe with, though you'll vibe with. Whoever hates you, they hate you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then on stage, I give them who I am as a person. Some of them like me, some of them don't. On camera, give them who I am as a person. If they hate it, they hate it. If they don't like me, whatever. If they love me, we're homies.
Cool, bro. You know, you said something interesting there about being a character and being yourself. So do you feel like you're more of a character when you're on stage in front of people and more yourself when you're filmmaking? Is that's my understanding? Is that correct?
I think I'm more of myself on on yeah. I think I'm more of myself on stage.
Oh, on stage. Okay.
On stage, I'm more of myself because wait, because when you're in front of people, you're a little bit more like you're like more vulnerable, kind of. Because like it's not like because on camera, I can choose what the audience sees. Like
Oh yeah.
I can cut what I don't want on camera, but on stage, if I mess up and I accidentally say something like, "Oh, dogs suck" or something like that by accident, my dog's like looking at me right now about when I said that.
You have a dog? I never even knew that, bro.
He's like, let's see if he's like right there.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he looks like a mop. That's the thing. He's like a little mop.
Oh, what is it called? Species or whatever? Is
Breed.
he? Yeah,
He's
breed.
a Maltese poo. So he's a mix of a Shih Tzu and a Maltese.
Oh, okay. And they have like the like what is it called? Fur or whatever that like comes off their body like a mop.
Oh, oh, like shedding? No, he doesn't shed.
Not like
Uh,
does this like fur look like it like because you know how you said it looks like a
oh,
mop, right?
oh yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's the fluffy boy. He's a fluffy little mop boy.
Oh, word.
That's what
That's
all
cool.
my friends call him too.
But yeah, you were saying
Oh
you
yeah,
say
yeah,
something you hate dogs
yeah,
on
yes,
stage.
yeah. So like, if I say something on stage that I don't mean, I can't really like. If I'm in a character, I can't really like get myself out of that. But if I'm myself, I can just like I can like screw around and get myself out of that.
Yeah.
Like because like on camera, I always have a different character when I'm on camera because I'm literally playing a different person on camera. But on stage, I feel like it's better to be yourself because especially when you're doing something that you wrote. Like this is my own stuff. I'm like, so I can't really, I can't. No one else can say my words better than me in my head. That might be a little bit narcissistic, but yeah.
No, it's not. No, it makes sense. Um, this is something that like what I have a lot of respect for you because you're someone who puts themselves out there and as someone who knows what that is also like, but you do it to a larger scale than I do, which is really impressive, bro. And I really respect it. So good job on that. Um,
Thanks,
how do
man.
you, yeah, no problem, dude. Oh, crap. Um, how do you, like what motivates you to express yourself like that, like creatively? Like how do you, where does that come from?
Like, uh, like, what do you mean?
Like what got you started with this stuff? Like what was it that you felt you needed to do? Like why do you feel like you have the need to do this? Sounds like an interview question, but
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I got this one. Okay.
yeah.
Basically, I'm just trying not to use my actual degree. I am not trying to do anything in political science or in law. So,
Yeah.
so I'm like, yo, I need to be something in entertainment, so I don't have to do my actual degree.
Hmm.
And because I've been involved in like the the camera, like in front of camera industry since like I was a kid, anyways. So I'm like, eh, I like this. I'm good at it. Let's milk it.
Really? So like did you just make videos at home or did your parents like put you in something like a program for like
No, my parents
filmmaking
actually
or
had a
what?
TV show when we were kids. When I was a kid, they had a TV show. Like it was a popular like Indian like talk show, and like
Really?
it was like yeah it was like all throughout Canada. So yeah, so like I was like always like around that, and then I had my own segment on that show for a couple of years, and I'm like so I was always like I was like being in front of camera, and then I did school plays and I made YouTube videos here and there, but nothing serious like
Yeah.
I'm doing now. Now it's like I'm trying to make it like my full time thing
Yeah.
because now I have time.
Hmm.
So I'm like, let's try and make it work. So
Yeah.
that's why this camera
Insane, bro. Insane.
is the only thing that matters to me now.
That's beautiful, bro. That's oh my God. Okay. You said you talked about your parents and how they have they had this TV show and all this. So it's kind of something that runs in your family. Do you feel like how were your creative endeavors supported by your parents? Did they embrace it? Did they question it at first or what?
Yo, they fully support it. Like they support it to a point like where it's uh like so they love my stand-up comedy stuff. They love all the short films I'm doing. They're like, yo, fully pursue this, but just have a backup because like the industry does suck.
Yeah.
have a backup. That's why they pushed me to go to law school after I graduate.
Hmm.
But yeah, but like they're fully into it. Like even with all my comedy, I'm not. They never come to a show because I refuse to let them come to a show where I'm talking about dicks on stage.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
Yeah, but they watch all the recordings afterwards. They watch all
Yeah.
the videos of it. But I'm like, I just can't do this with you like in the crowd. And but everything, but yeah, they're fully supportive of it. And I'm like, I got so lucky that like they're into like all this shit that I'm saying on stage.
Yeah.
Like me and my dad, when I was a kid, me and my dad used to go to Russell Peters way before I should have been allowed to go to Russell Peters shows.
Really? So they let minors in like that?
When you're with an adult, you can get in most places. So, like I went to Russell
Oh.
Peters shows when I was like 11, dude. I've been going to Russell Peters shows.
Hmm. Dude. So dude, that's cool. Dude, that's great that they support that because like a lot of people don't have that support. I mean, I do, but I'm just saying like a lot of people like their parents don't support, and that sucks. That's good to see
Oh,
that your
definitely.
parents do. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Um.
lot of like a lot of brown parents like usually are like against like their kids doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I was just in a wedding in Vancouver, right?
Hmm.
And like it's all family I haven't seen in a couple of years because like because we're the only ones that live in Calgary. Everyone else like Edmonton, Vancouver, Prince George, all that place, right?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing these guys out for a while, and they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, like, oh, so what are you gonna do when that fails?" I'm like, "It's not gonna fail." Like they're openly telling me I'm gonna fail. I'm like, "Fuck you guys."
Bro, that's oh my God. Okay. That's interesting. I wanted to touch on something else you said. So you said that you're sorry, that you wanted to pursue this entertainment stuff because you didn't want to do anything related to your degree. So do you feel like your passion is completely set on this and like not at all on school or what?
Like obviously yes, I like looks like I'm studying political science. Like I'm yes, I'm obviously interested in politics and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like law, like which is really the only thing you can do with a poli sci degree that matters.
Yeah.
I don't really I don't that's not something I want to do because like I've talked to a lot of people who are in law. They're like, yo, unless you are actually want to do this, you will be miserable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, controversial take, but I don't want to be miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a
Most
hot
people would
take
agree.
there. Yeah. Yeah, but so I'm like, not to say like I won't use my degree because I'm currently working developing a political show,
Oh, really?
and the company that I'm working for like I'm pitching to them, and it's either gonna be on their own platform or I'm gonna try and see if we can pitch it off to some other networks
Hmm.
and see what goes from there.
Dude, that's dope. So you're working on that, and you also mentioned some film, another film project. Tell me about like um the other projects you have in the works. I'm gonna get to the ones that you've already done because I've done my research on those, but just
All
the
right,
ones that are in the works.
all right. So the one I'm doing right now is so I'm working on a feature film right now, but that's still like really far off from ever coming out. It was supposed to be done over the summer, but scheduling is hell. Um, I'm the company that I work for right now, AFK. With them, I produce a sports history show,
Oh yeah.
and that's basically my full-time job right now.
Oh, really?
Uh, where with like every 2 weeks, I produce a like well-researched, well-edited two or 3 minute episode on some weird random sports story that no one's ever heard about until I brought it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's I'm working on that right now. I have two short films that I'm currently like they are written. We just have to get them filmed and edited. and I have no idea when that's gonna happen.
Okay, yeah. No, that's dude. It's really cool to like. It's so unique what you do because like I haven't ever met anyone like this who's like in the process of coming up and like in that entertainment thing, you know. So it's just it's really cool to see, and I have a lot of respect, as I said before, for what you're doing. Um,
I'm
and
gonna cry. I'm gonna cry now.
I wanted to
No, but
talk to
thanks,
you
man.
about, yeah, no problem, bro. Obviously, gotta acknowledge it. I wanted to talk to you about outside looking in, the that short film that you made with the alternate ending and stuff. The whole
Oh yeah.
husband
Oh
talking to
yeah.
his wife and everything. Tell me about that. Tell me about making that. What was it like?
All right. So obviously that one's depressing as hell. Uh, I think I came up with it because this girl that I was talking to or seeing at the time,
Yeah,
like I came up with the idea like she got COVID and I'm like, yo, because like we were supposed to go out, but she got COVID, and I'm like, damn. Then I'm like, wait, this could be a sick short film. Make it super depressing, right?
yeah.
But like kind of same vibe.
Hmm.
So I did. I made a whole short film. Kind of just like kind of same thing. Like one guy he wants to see her, but she's super sick and dying.
Yeah.
And then I hit up a couple other big creators. Like the guy who plays the doctor is a big TikToker named Max Emerson Taylor.
Hmm.
Like 1.3 mil on TikTok. He's a big Canadian guy, and he's honestly a really good friend as well.
Really?
I'm really
Wow.
grateful to have gotten to know him, like, cause I got him on the podcast uh, like, like years ago,
Yeah.
and we just stayed in touch, and we're boys. And then the girl who plays my wife, another TikToker,
Yeah.
like I think 200 or 300K on TikTok. Maya, she's awesome. I reached out to her because of her voice. She has a nice, like, soothing voice. I hit her up like, "Hey, doesn't sound weird, but you have a sick voice. You want to be in a short film?" She's like, I'm actually like, "Yes, let's do it." I'm like, "Bet."
That's sick.
And yeah, and we got the short film done. And and then while I was like working on the script, I'm like, okay, this is a little bit too depressing. And people got pissed at me because my last short film right before this was also pretty depressing. So I was like,
Oh, was that what is it called? I have it written here. I'm still here. Was it that one?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because that one was depressing and people got mad at me for making it depressing. Because like literally like 2 weeks before I posted that,
Yeah.
literally a week before I posted that, I posted some stand-up clips.
Oh, so it's like, could the contrast of the comedy and the depression.
Yeah, yeah. So my buddies were getting pissed at me for that. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm like, fuck you guys. I'll make a happy ending and a sad ending and go to hell. So I did that.
Yeah, bro. That's so cool. Um, they're very well made, by the way, especially for like, and I think your best quality short film is the jump, which
Oh,
the
thanks, man.
whole, yeah, that dude. I remember you were posting like on your story like the whole behind the scenes, the whole like setup with the camera and the whole like pool table, bro. It looked amazing. And tell me about that. I remember there were like remember I asked you about like that alter ego character that you had.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So yeah, the jump was probably, yeah, that's my favorite one, mainly because like I did that one in less than 16 hours.
Really, you like filming all of it and editing and all
I
that?
wrote, shot, edited, and because it's part of a film contest. It's part of a film festival contest, like 40-hour contest.
Yeah.
The guys that made Endgame and Infinity War, the Russo brothers,
Oh yeah.
their company has this like a yearly film contest. So I signed up. The idea that I originally had, just like I woke up like Friday morning because the thing started Friday morning, and it was due Sunday night,
Yeah.
like, or Sunday. No, sorry, Friday at 5 and Sunday at night. That's when it started and ended.
Hmm.
And I woke up and I'm like, out to the idea I had originally. I'm like, Nah, I hate this. This is a stupid idea. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna film this. And then I just didn't. Then I just I'm like, screw it. I'm not gonna film this. I'm not gonna do the contest. I'll do something. I'll make something better.
Yeah.
Then Saturday night, my dumbass is playing pool with my dad, and then I'm like, because like, and I'm trying to jump a ball. I jumped the ball. I'm like, because okay, I don't know why I suck at jumping balls normally in pool, and I'm like, wait, this could be something. I tell my dad, yo, dad, go away, like get lost. I have an idea. So as I'm getting stuff set up, I'm like I have like speech to text on my phone. I'm like just telling a little script. Guy does this. He's doing this. Oh my god, he fails and all that stuff. And but half the stuff on that was like improv because I had to like because the thing of the film contest was like you had to like mix three genres in one video and that's less than 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like all right, it's cool. I'll do uh, sports, comedy, and then I'm like, I need something else. So that's why I have the puppet as like animation.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, your backstories for all these are like very interesting, and they're like, they're this isn't a bad thing, but they're really spontaneous. I feel like,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah, that
definitely.
makes it cool. Makes
That's
adds
my
it
that's my
cool.
brain is my brain is quite weird like that. I have a dumb brain.
I mean, bro, you're doing pretty good. Like your films are good. You're making content. It's not dumb. Uh,
Exactly.
but
Content
yeah.
is key.
um, so what do you feel like the jump is what you're most proud of? Your most like what you're the work that you're most proud of, or is it something else?
The jump is like probably my favorite one just because of the backstory, but the one I'm most proud of is probably outside looking in. Because like everything that we filmed there was like basically uncontrolled. Like the environment we were in was uncontrolled because we filmed it just in the parking lot of Foothills Hospital.
Oh, that was Foothills.
Yeah, and one like we weren't allowed to film there. That's that's the main thing. And basically the whole time we're filming, we're like looking for security.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
is security coming? No. All right, good. Keep filming. Keep filming. And like at one point we were flying a drone for like the opening shot, and
yeah.
I'm like okay, and I literally said to him, like, yo, bro. I told my buddy, dude, we're gonna get fucking stopped. We're gonna get kicked out just before we even start filming. He's like, nah, 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 we're good. I'm like, nah, we might be fucked. Cause like the drone just has lights just like everywhere
Oh really?
for sensors and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, oh shit, man. It looks like a drone strike. Looks like we're about to do some shit. We're Homeland Security's gonna come out here and get us. But
And you guys were good.
luckily, what?
Then you guys were you ended up fine.
Yeah. Security did come to us once,
Oh really?
and I saw security. I threw my camera in the back of the car, hid it on my blanket, and security's like, "What are you guys doing here?" I'm like, um, "My cousin's in there." Like, yeah, pointing to the hospital because
Oh,
we were outside hospice. I'm like, "My cousin's in there. We're waiting." And I, I basically lied to this guy.
bro. So you have to like act like you were crying and like your cousin was freaking dying or something.
Yeah, but thank God it was a scene where I was actually crying in the short film. So I'm like, no, this is real tears.
That's dope, bro. Oh my god, this is so interesting, man. Your films and their backstories and all this stuff, man. It's so dope. Um, okay, you talked about you made the jump in 16 hours, and I remember you posted on your story that you were like having a lot of caffeine. So I'm assuming you were drinking a lot of tea. Um, but how do you like you make a lot of content, bro? Like all the time. It's sick. Also, your dog is going crazy, I think.
I just like, uh, yeah.
What the heck is he doing?
He has a toy.
Uh,
See, because my dog's tiny, so he can't really beat anybody in a fight.
Yeah.
So he takes a little tiny toy and pretends that he can beat it in a fight.
My God. Okay. Back to
I'll
what I was
I'll I'll,
saying.
I'll put the dog in the corner right here, just so
Okay.
we can track anything dumb that he does.
Okay. Um, so my question about that was like how do you deal with burnout? Because I imagine that you've faced that before.
Oh, I am always burnt out.
Like even right now, you
uh,
feel like you're burned out.
I
Burnt.
am. Like, I don't think I haven't not been tired in a while at this point. But at this point, I'm like, yeah, who needs sleep? We're good. No,
Grind,
like,
bro.
no, but then obviously there are a couple times where I'm just like, yo, I just don't want to make anything. And I've done a couple times where I just like, I just cancel on full shoot days. So I'm like, yo, I, I am gonna die. I need to sleep all day. Like, do not like no one wake me up for like 2 hours. No one wake me up for like a day or two. No one talk to me. I just need to sleep,
Yeah.
or just like I just need to sit down, rewatch all the Rush Hour movies, maybe Pirates of the Caribbean, and just vibe.
So do you feel like what's your what do you do to regain your energy or to like or in your breaks what do you like doing? So you said watching movies, but what else? Is there anything
Martial
else you do?
arts, that's my main thing,
Oh.
and basketball if I have time. But martial arts is like that's usually like that's where it was today as well.
Hmm. So is it like what type is it?
Hapkido and Jiu-Jitsu. Hapkido, I am a two-time world champion in. Jiu-Jitsu, I've been doing for 5 years, and I still suck.
Bro, so
Hapkido though, Hapkido, I think 18 or 19 years.
damn, dude, what like I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, but like what is it?
It's a Korean martial art. It's a Korean martial art. So like its main thing is like joint manipulations, joint locks, and submissions.
Mhm.
But it also incorporates some stuff from Taekwondo, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like a Korean mixed martial art, kind of.
So can you like fight people and stuff?
Yes.
Are
But
you
I'm like the biggest pacifist.
oh really?
Like as a fighter, it's like weird to be a pacifist, but I'm like, I just don't hit people unless it's my buddies, like Arsh. I will
Yeah.
smack this dude for just breathing.
You'll hit him with your car because you feel like it. But
Yeah, he deserves it.
um crap, I was gonna say something. Okay, I forgot. I had another follow-up question, but screw that. Dude, what I literally never knew was that you have 35.5 thousand followers on TikTok.
Do
And you
I?
have yeah. And you have
I lost them. I lost them. Shit.
oh you lost some?
Yeah, because I never post. I forget to post half the time.
Bro, that's such but it's such a big number, bro. That's crazy. 35 point. How much did you have before?
Um,
Or how many?
I think I had like 37K, like literally like maybe like 6 months ago, and
Oh, so
then I just forgot to post.
okay, well, dude, the TikToks are hilarious. The one with your mom throwing the pot at you.
Oh yeah, that's the one that started it off.
Oh, really? That was your first million?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was my first like million video, and that's one that actually like kind of changed everything. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's sick.
yeah. And for people who are listening who haven't watched my Tab's TikToks, go check it out. I'll link it in the description. I'll link all the stuff in the description. But watch them; they're hilarious. Your the comedy skits are also funny as hell as well. The white man's game, time travel is a white man's game. That was
Oh yeah, yeah. With that joke I love because like the girl who played my wife in the short film,
yeah.
Maya, is she got me to start watching a show called Outlander, right?
Mhm.
Basically, this like white chick goes back to like the Renaissance or medieval times, or like no, like no, like it was like 1800s,
Yeah.
and she's like chilling. They're like, hey, and I'm like, yo, I couldn't do that. If I go back there, I get shot for just being dark.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I agreed with everything you said. It's probably true, but we'd probably get freaking like executed for just yeah being brown. But
I know. So it's like it's a race against time, basically. It's like, can I run faster than their fucking muskets or whatever they use?
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's sick. You also have 3.8 million likes, which is crazy. And do you how much do you yeah, you haven't posted a lot on there, but how much do you enjoy like TikTok and like seeing those numbers? Is it how does it feel?
Okay, the thing with TikTok is like, I used to put a lot of time into each video I made. I'm like, oh, I will do that, and now I'm just like, yo, I don't know. TikTok does not like the normal videos that I make. They don't like the short films. They hate all that type of stuff because like they're long, slow build up and depressing, all that shit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, TikTok doesn't like that. So like, so really, all the way, I just post like here and there on it, like randomly. But like, I don't put effort anymore. So I'm like, hey, if someone gets views, I'll get views. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to put effort into it. But for that sports show I do, because that is like a TikTok and Snapchat original.
Yeah.
For those ones, then I'm, yeah, putting effort in TikToks. But like for my own stuff, I'm like, yeah, I don't, I don't put effort in. Like one of my videos got like 100K a couple weeks ago, and
Hmm.
that was like the last one. Like was it 100K? Oh yeah, I know, 201. Yeah, this one 201K.
Oh, in the middle. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and that one I just made that like in the plane, like coming back from Toronto for a video I was making,
Yeah.
and yeah,
That's sick. So that was just like effortless, you said? Like you didn't put that in.
literally effortless. I did that in the plane. I pressed upload, then we were in the air. I'm like, oh crap, we're in the air. So then it didn't upload till like it didn't upload till we got back in Calgary. I forgot about the video. I go home. I go home and I hang out with my buddies. I come home. I'm like, oh shit, it's like 20K. Wow.
That's sick, dude. That's like how do you feel like so many people have just seen your face, like millions? Isn't that crazy?
Uh, okay, it is crazy, but then it's also like, damn, TikTok just gave all these people ADD, which is even more beautiful. TikTok is the biggest distributor of attention deficit disorder, I think.
Yeah, you mean like short attention spans and all that, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it
I'm like,
makes sense,
I'm like,
dude.
because I'm like, wow, so many of you people saw this video, and we have nothing better to do than laugh at this. That's tough.
Yeah, bro, that's what we've come to. Bro, honestly, like I'm pretty anti TikTok, even though I like make like my own I put my own podcast on there and stuff. But like, yeah, I agree with that ADD, ADHD, all that stuff, bro. Crazy. Um,
Oh, I'm not against it because I am part of the animal. I am the animal. I have a short attention span, but I just don't like the app in general anymore. It's too weird.
really? Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess that's why you don't put effort into your TikToks anymore. But yeah. Um, dude, you talked about AFK Media, which I can you tell me and us about that? Because I know very little about it. And
All
what's
right.
your work like with them?
All right, so basically like over like last summer they had this competition like, hey, we're a new company and we're looking for a host to get all our shit popping off. And so like 20,000 applicants applicating, like sending application videos, and there were six finalists, and I was one of the finalists. And then we had like for a whole month, we're making videos like every day. Like they giving us topics like talk about this, do this. And then we're doing like, oh, you gotta make it like a TikTok format. You gotta make it like an actual like normal fucking format, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was in the final two basically in the rankings.
Hmm.
And then like I had some health problems, and so like the quality of videos went down. Like then two videos, the quality was kind of ass, I'll be honest, because like I was in the hospital and like I had no time to like I had no energy to like put into videos, so I'm like I go really lazy with them. I kind of screwed myself, but yeah. So but I was like second place, and the girl that won, Rhea, she's amazing. She's like their main host. And then but then this said, "Yo, Mutahab, we still like your shit. Let's do a show together." I'm like, "I bet." So then now I've been working them since like October, November. No, since September,
Hmm.
and that's going good. I was just with them in Toronto, doing a thing with Niagara Falls Tourism. It's
Oh,
like a crazy brand deal, and yeah.
dude, that is super impressive. See, I never knew that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people who watch your stuff, I don't know this to be true. I just think that a lot of people who watch your stuff might not have known these things.
Oh,
And
I
that's,
haven't told anyone, Syrup.
yeah, I mean, dude, good on you for remaining humble, but like, holy crap, man, I never knew that. That's so dope. So, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years. Okay, 5 years. Okay, Okay, I told myself I'm gonna win an Oscar before I'm 30, or else I die. Like I genuinely will die if I don't win the Oscar by 30.
Yeah.
Um, or I become like a successful comedian, maybe.
Hmm.
Even though I've only been doing it for like I've only been doing like seriously for like less than a year now. So
Yes.
so it probably won't happen. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll see what happens. But uh, either either I'm somewhat big in the video and movie game, or we'll see what happens. Maybe a political show pops off. Maybe I run for mayor. We'll see.
Yeah, man. No, no, no. I fully believe in it, man. People like you, it's rare, it's rare to see the work ethic and the commitment and the consistency. It's dope. Um, so talking about accomplishments and all this good stuff. What do you think is like the best or like a compliment that you receive a lot? And what do you think about that? Like the compliment. It's a weird
Oh,
question.
okay. No, I don't know what the best compliment is, but I'll tell you like the weirdest compliment I get is like, "Wow, Mehtab, you're actually good at this." Like I don't know why. If it's just here, it's weird to hear people say I'm good at something, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm trash. I'm trash."
Do
I
you
don't know.
do you genuinely think you're bad?
Like, okay, I don't. Okay, I think you as a creator, you might resonate with this. If you don't hate what you're making, if you don't hate like what you made like a week ago, you don't grow as a creator, kind of.
Dude, I agree.
Like literally like even now, I'm still finding stuff in like the jump, which is like one of my favorite ones, and like I was looking and I'm like, okay, I fucking hate this. I hate this. I hate like it's like like with the jump, I was rewatching it after a couple of months yesterday, and I'm like,
Mm.
okay, I kind of hate this. I really hate this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here that sucks. I need to make this not bad.
Yeah, that's really relatable, bro. But there's still that feeling within you that you have to keep it out there because people actually enjoy it. And it's just us, like as creators, that we criticize our own work and we feel like it's cringy and it sucks. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's so true, bro. Um, but yeah, that is pretty much all the questions I had. If you want to talk about any stories that you have or like anything else that you want to say, go ahead. Now's the time.
Hmm. Shit, I can't. Oh, I have a weird story. Um, a couple years ago, I randomly decided to become an ordained minister.
What's that?
Okay, so I'm not that religious, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know why I decided. You know what? Let's go ordained as a minister of the Christian church because apparently it's super easy.
What the heck?
And I don't know why. I just did. And so I paid $15 at like 2 a.m. one night with my buddies,
Yeah.
and I can now do baptisms, funerals, and weddings
What?
just for shits. Just for shits.
What the hell? So what was like that process like? Like did you go to a church and you have to like get like training or something or what?
No, no, you go on Google, type in how to get ordained online. You pay $15 and it's set.
So have you baptized anyone or hosted any weddings or whatever?
I tried to. I've tried to baptize my buddy's kid.
What the hell? Oh my
He
god.
had a child. They are white. They are Christian. I'm like, can I baptize your kid? His he was like yes, but his girlfriend's like, no, no, no.
Because
We're
you're
getting it prop.
brown.
No, no. She's like, no, we're getting it properly in a church. I'm like, I'll go into church. She's like, no, Mehtab, you will burn in a church. And so I didn't. So I ended up not doing it.
What
I
the
still want
hell?
to do it though.
That's so, bro, that's so unique.
It is my dumbest story, and I love it. I love how dumb it is.
Bro, you should make some TikToks on that or something, bro. Record your
Yo,
first baptism.
I did. I did. No, okay. I told TikTok it. I told TikTok the video,
Oh,
like
really?
the thing,
Yeah.
and the Christians attacked me.
Oh, like in the
They're
comments?
like,
They're like bashing you?
yeah, the Christians were attacking me in the comments. I'm like, yo, I don't have energy for this. So I took down the video, and I just posted another video. I post I no that I just didn't post, I just bring it up. But even now and then, it's been a while, but I used to get comments just randomly on other videos. You will never be a child of God. I just said I don't want to be.
That's messed up, bro. People are wild for doing that.
Yeah, but it has opened up a lot of comedic doors.
hmm have you
It's like
mentioned that at a show?
I didn't mention exactly that I'm a minister, but um but just like I don't know why it inspired me to make some Bible jokes.
Oh,
And one of the jokes ended up becoming most popular as well. So I'm like, art is sick.
I think was it about a Bible being in a hotel or something?
Oh no, this is such a dumb joke. And oh my god, me and my friends came up with it while we were just chilling out. But I was like, oh, and Bible, the 666, that's like the devil's number or some shit. And I'm like, hey, well, guess what? Women want three things in a guy. They want you to be 6 feet tall. I'm like, I'm 5'11". Okay, I'm lying to you guys. I'm 5'9". Then I'm like, they want you to have six figures. I'm standing here on a stage telling jokes. You know I'm not making a single figure. And they want you to have 6 inches. I'm five
Oh my
inches
god.
off. Ha ha ha. And yeah, and that joke tends to do like weirdly well. I'm like, sick.
That's sick, bro. Oh my god, dude, the last one's kind of out of pocket, but I guess that's what gets people
That
to laugh.
that's why. That's the real. That's the main thing. I'm like, because everyone, most people they know that joke's coming, but it's still funny when they hear it coming. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. That's sick, bro.
Ah,
But
I,
yeah,
I need that joke again. I have to do it again on stage. I haven't done it in like a while, like a year.
dude, yeah. Pull it off and make sure you record. I don't know if you've recorded. I haven't seen all your TikToks, but or like Instagram videos, but record it next
Yeah.
time you do it.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah. But unless that's all you have to say, if you have to say anything else that you want to say, then we shall end the video.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Oh, did I talk about my movie I'm working on? Like the actual feature length?
You talked about the feature film that you're going to be
Oh
making.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, that one, yeah, one that's like gonna take forever to make. Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that
I
one.
did.
Okay, you're good.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
so that was episode 23. Thank you again, Matab, for coming on. It was really fun, and it was.
Thanks
I
for
hope.
having me.
Yeah, man. Obviously, gotta have you on, man. You've been supporting for a long time since like I don't know. I think November, December last year. But yeah,
Yeah, man, you're a good podcast host. Like you're good to talk with. You're insightful. Your voice is just like chill too. It's not like loud and obnoxious like mine. So so it's like a good contrast.
yeah. Oh my God, shut up, dude. Your voice is fire. No, no homo. Your voice is fire. But
Damn!
thank you, man.
I wanted all the homo.
Oh my God. Okay. Um. But yeah, dude. uh, check out my top stuff in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope uh, you got to understand Mehtab more and have some more insight on his work and what he does. But yeah, um, that's it. Thank you and bye.
Peace.